Hello, anybody. I want to talk about GTA and nobody cares about it in my house, so, hi. I'm sure, like the rest of the planet, you've all watched the trailer a million times. I know I have. I can't stop watching the trailer. And everybody's done a video about it by now. I know I'm just adding to the pile, but yeah, everybody's videos, things you missed, top things you missed, everything you missed. I hate assuming that people miss something. But everybody missed those fucking birds. Why did nobody talk about them? Not even Strange Man mentioned these birds circling. I know it's only a little thing, but I'm a big fan of Red Dead, and there's a circling flock of birds right there. I'm gonna go and look. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some up there. What are we talking? A blue dot? Red dot? I don't know, but there's something there. The prison's right over there. It's not a far stretch to imagine some kind of scenario where there's an escaped convict just half eaten by a crocodile or something stupid. But anyway, I'm going to be looking right there. Those wheels are ridiculously huge. And when you see the mud pits later on, I want to take that car into those mud pits just to see how it handles it. And if you can mod wheels on a car this big, I want to put monster truck wheels on the cheetah and take it to the mud pits and have fun driving around in the mud, seeing what they can do with the physics. I don't know if anybody's played SnowRunner, right? The entire premise of that game is driving in the mud and trying to get through it. It is strangely fun to just drive in the mud and try and get where you're going. And I'm thinking GTA is just going to pull it off as just a car mechanic. I can't wait to drive in that mud. Imagine if you could put huge monster truck tyres on the cheetah and then take it to the mud pits. I've seen rednecks. They do that. They jack that shit up and put it on a fucking monster truck. You know it. Look like a giant RC car. I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of muddy terrain, not just in those areas. That'd be interesting to be driving some kind of car that's equipped for that kind of thing, only to lose cops in the mud. It definitely seems like there's some mechanic to climb out of a moving vehicle and be able to actually ride or car surf. There's people hanging out of cars and sitting on cars, twerking on cars. We've got the guy who's sort of driving with his foot on the door. I think that's just before he climbs on top of the car as well, to be honest, because I get Just Cause vibes by all that. I don't know if you've ever played GTA 5, but you cannot stand on top of a car while it is moving. And this looks like these guys are pinned to it somehow. I hope, like in Red Dead, you can jump from vehicle to vehicle, either horse to horse or carriage to carriage. I'm thinking there's going to be a way to hang out of the car and fire any kind of weapon, or I hope there's going to be a way to fire any kind of weapon out of your vehicle. If this character here is Lucia, then she's had her nails done, she's purred herself up, she's been to some kind of salon, so I think there's going to be some kind of more in-depth cosmetics. If they've gone to that extent, then I want them to go the whole hog and make me regulate either weight or muscle like there is in San Andreas. And last thing I want to talk about is the whole line of what Lucia says.
The only way we're going to get through this is by sticking together, being a team.
The only way they get through this is by sticking together and being a team. Right? When I play GTA, you're usually very solitary, unless you're on a mission. However, this seems to be like you may be together at least some of the time, maybe even all of the time. If that's the case, can you tell them where to drive so that you can hang out of the window and fire a shotgun at trailing people? wonder if you do have to stick around together, I hope that the AI is good enough to actually be competent enough to look after themselves. So many times I've ran over the person I'm supposed to be with. That's gonna end in tragedy a few times, I'm gonna be honest, if you do have to stick together. My only reference for Miami is literally the old Vice City game. So every single bit in this trailer I'm trying to map in the old map in my head, and I think it's a lot more closer to what Florida looks like. But again, I've got no reference, so I can't wait to explore this place and learn it. But it'll be interesting to see if I have to do it with the two of them together at once, or whether or not it'll be like 5. Yeah, there's a couple of things that I noticed that nobody else seems to have mentioned. I mean, we all saw the same things, but nobody seems to be mentioning it. This flock of circling birds, I'm pretty sure if you've played Red Dead, you know there's something right there. So, circling birds. Climbing on top of cars. Why is nobody talking about the fact there's multiple NPCs climbing on top of cars and just being able to ride cars, basically? You can't car surf. That's definitely a new mechanic. I've really enjoyed watching this trailer over and over again. I've been starved for GTA, just like most of you have as well. But yeah, there seems like a couple of decent new mechanics, some that they've brought over from Red Dead. A lot of people talking about the mud being similar to Red Dead. Of course it is. I think it's similar to SnowRunner. That's going to be fun to drive around in the mud. But yeah, those are a few things that I noticed and some things that I wanted to talk about. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. You probably realise that I'm useless at talking. I'll be in the comments. Thanks for sticking around and look after yourselves. Bye.